All right, what's going on YouTube? It's Outdoors with Tim here. I'm glad y'all could join me. I'm in the gun room again this evening, and I want to share something with you. I want to show you how easy it is to use the Mec 600 Junior 12 gauge caliber loader and how you can load multiple, let me say this, different once fired shotgun hulls using the same press and not having to make any adjustments. So let me just tell you a little bit about what we're going to be using here tonight. Here in the gun room, we're going to be using the 209 Winchester primers. They're great primers. We'll be using the Claybuster figure 8 wads. And we'll be using once fired Remington Gun Club shotgun hulls. We'll be using a once fired STS Remington shotgun hulls. And we'll be using the Remington Nitro once fired shotgun hull. So those are the three hulls that we're going to load on this loader tonight and this evening, and you'll be able to see that you won't have to do anything. Now, sometimes you can get different hulls, like the Federal hulls. You might have to make a few minor adjustments, but if you're staying with the same manufacturer, most of the time overall, you don't have to do anything. The powder we'll be using will be the Green Dot by Alliant, and we'll be using some Eagle Shot number 8 is what we're going to be doing when we reload these shells. Also, our charge bar is 1 1/8 ounce load with a number 29 powder bushing. So without further ado, guys, you've heard me say it before. Why don't we load something? All right, so first of all, we'll go ahead and look at this Nitro shell, this once fired shell. We're going to make sure that it doesn't have any cracks or splits or anything. The brass isn't messed up. And that way we can go ahead and deprime it and resize it at the same time. So I think it's a good looking hull. Let's go ahead and get started there. So I went ahead and deprimed that thing. And I'll pick up one of the 209 Winchester primers and I'll set it in the primer seat here at Station 2 on the Mec 600 Junior. And we will bring the ram down. We'll seat that primer. There you go, guys. It's ready to go. We're going to put it in Station 3. We'll bring the ram down. We'll slide the charge bar over right here. That is in our powder position right now. So when we slide this bar over, we're going to drop our powder. We're going to drop, 17.5 grains of Green Dot. So there we go. We just dropped it. We'll bring this wad guide. We'll push it down. We'll grab one of our figure 8 wads and we will put it on the guide and bring the ram back down. We will seat that wad into position, and our charge bar is now on the S side of the Mec loader, which stands for the shot. So when we slide it back over to my right, we'll drop the shot into our shell. So here we go, just like that. Now, I want to visually inspect and just see where my shot is. It looks like it's right at the top where I would want it to be. So we'll put it in Station 4. We'll bring the ram down. And when we do this, we're actually putting a pre-crimp on this cartridge, shell, whatever you want to call it. A shotgun hull. But anyway, then we'll put it in Station 5. We'll put the final crimp on it. And we'll take a visual inspection and see how it looks. We don't have any bulging or anything. Guys, beautiful, right? Put that in your shotgun and shoot it all day. You'll never have a problem with that. That shell is ready to go target shooting. It's ready to hunt. All right, so next thing, we're on to the Remington Gun Club. Y'all have seen me shoot these before. One of my favorite hulls to shoot. It never lets me down. And they hold up rather well. They really do. Probably not as good as the STS or the Nitro, but they do hold up. Now, I've already deprimed this one because I have a whole bag of these things that are ready to go. They've been resized and deprimed. So we'll slide it up on the primer guide, bring it down into the primer seat. We'll seat that primer. We'll put it on Station 3. We'll bring our ram down. We'll slide our charge bar over. We'll drop our Green Dot powder, and we'll grab us a figure 8. We'll take that wad guide, make sure it goes all the way down on that Remington Gun Club shell. We'll take this figure 8 wad, put it on the guide, bring the ram down, slide that charge bar over. We're going to drop our shot. Just went down. Put it in Station 4. Bring our ram down. Put that pre-crimp. Put it on Station 5. Bring that ram down. That's our final crimp. Let's see how it looks. There it is, guys. All day long. Can you see that? That's awesome. Not a problem. Put that in any of your 12-gauge shotguns and have fun in the field, on the range, whatever it may be. It'll never let you down. Pretty simple stuff, you know. Getting started with the Mec 600 Junior 12-gauge or the 20-gauge caliber. A lot of times, once you find a couple of holes that load really nice on the loader, if you stick with that brand, you don't have to make any minor adjustments or, you know, keep tweaking the machine every time. You just stay with Remington and it seems to be okay. Sometimes Federal, you have to tweak something on it. Sometimes you may get lucky and you don't have to. All right, so I've already deprimed this. I set a primer in the primer seat position before I even deprime that. So anyway, we'll bring this down, set that primer, and I was fixing to drop the wad guide, but I don't need to do that because it automatically comes down when I'm ready to drop the powder. All right, so now we'll push the wad guide back down with my fingers. We'll go ahead and set that figure 8 wad in its position, bring the ram down, slide this charge bar over, and drop that shot. And all the shot just went down in there, guys. All of it went in there. So now, we put it in station 4. Let's make one more. Hey, got that final crimp. Last station. We'll make a final crimp. Here we go. Man, that thing felt good. That thing felt really good. I mean, you can feel it in your press, you know, if things are running smoothly or you're getting in a bind, you may be overcharged with shot or overcharged with powder, or your wad's too shallow. You know, it could be anything, but a lot of the times, just pay attention to your charge bar and what size, I guess, casing, or I keep calling them casings, but shotgun hull that you're loading. This machine here will reload up to a 3-inch. But anyway, there it is. It's awesome, guys. I can sit here and load these things all night. And a while back, I timed myself to see how many of the nitros I could load. And I think I did pretty good. Let me see. I got some stuff right here. I'll show you. I loaded 100 of them in about 35 minutes. So this is 100 of the nitros. They're all number 8, all loaded with green dot, and 1 1/8 ounce load, 29 powder bushing, and this is ready. You know, ready to go skeet shooting. Maybe on a dove hunt come dove season in September when the season comes in again. But I enjoy reloading, and if anyone's looking forward to getting into reloading and they want to do shotgun reloading, I recommend to look on the market. You can find a lot of people selling these things, and they're selling them pretty cheap. And sometimes, you know, yeah, right now and in the times we're having right now, some of the stuff can get kind of hard to find. But if you look around, you can find it. And if you get on some of these reloader sites, there's a lot of guys out there who got good information and are willing to help. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Outdoors with Tim. Remember to please like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful. I hope you did. I hope you liked it. I hope I didn't talk too much. But anyway, God bless each and every one of you. And we'll see you next time in the gun room.